Hey, 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 Facebook. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It's your girl, Tamara Zantel. I'm the CEO and founder of the Raising a Mogul platform. If you don't know what Raising a Mogul is, I don't know where you've been because we're just like literally taking over the universe with our parent manager community. We have the largest group of parent managers, parents that are raising young moguls, superstar biz kids, world leaders, change makers, and status quo breakers. You heard it here first. And we are working with parents every second of the day, giving them the confidence, the knowledge, and the tools that they need to raise their young moguls. So why am I here? Why are you here, Tamara, again? I'm here because I want to talk to you about the Raising a Mogul Family Business Summit that is happening in this June in Atlanta, Georgia, June 27th through 30th. And I have one of our amazing sponsors, and I'm going to introduce you to her and her superstar son. I can't wait for you guys to meet them. So I'm not going to make y'all wait. I feel like I want to make you wait, but I'm not going to make you wait. So I'm going to introduce you to Lakeisha Monet Collins and her son, Kevin. I'm bringing y'all on. Hey, hey.
Hi.
First, I want to thank you both for joining us. I want to thank you for saying yes, first of all, to the sponsorship, to coming to the summit, to be just to like bless us with your amazing. And I'm just really honored. I'm grateful. One of the things that our community doesn't know is that we all actually live in the same city.
Right.
And she is literally like going to pack her and Kevin up and all the photography equipment, and they're coming to Atlanta with me so that we can, so they can sponsor the summit and be a part of all the happenings there. So Lakeisha, welcome. Kevin, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell the people, Kevin, I think I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Kevin Northington. Can I see my YouTube too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I play drums. I played in multiple cities, states, countries. So that's one thing. I'm also a barber. I have multiple clients. I'm good at what I do from my side.
Okay.
And I'm also a YouTuber. So yeah, that's it.
That's awesome. Okay. Tell us again. You said that was you have a YouTube and an Instagram. Do you have any other social media we should know about? That you want the people to know, not your private stuff. Because when you're a celebrity, you can't be telling people all the private because they're gonna be DMing you. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Kevin's like, no, YouTube only. Okay. Right. What's the YouTube channel?
It's Wavy Kid and then Space Kev.
I love it. Wavy Kid Kev. Okay, Kevin. Thank you. All right. So, okay, Mama, your turn. Tell us who you are and what you do.
All right. My name is Lakeisha Collins. I am the momager of the Collins 4. That is my first love. Those are my babies. My oldest, Kevin, he is the drummer. And then we have Anthony, Anita, and Kaylee. They are the singers. And of course, my husband, who is their pianist. They travel all over to sing and minister to people, no matter the occasion, no matter the events. And they can be found on Facebook at The Collins 4, the number 4.com. That is also their website as well. And their Instagram is The Collins, the number 4 _ Also, I am a photographer of LMC Photo. It was a hobby and a passion of mine that just turned into something amazing, something I never imagined it doing. I've always been a seer by nature. That's just something God has blessed me with, and to be able to use that and capture different images and photos that people would never imagine. It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
That's awesome. So, okay. First of all, the Collins 4, we have Wavy Kid Kev over here. We have photography and a husband and a household. And how many kids total?
4, plus we have our godson who we've been taking care of for the past 2 years. So
we have about 5 kids.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. So Lakeisha, just so you know, I like to like I'm listening to you, but I like to say it again for the people in the back, you know, so like they can, you know, because I mean, the thing is, there's so many people that are going to be watching this, that are going to listen to this broadcast, and they feel like there's so many things they want to do, but because of the kids, because of the man, because of the whatever, because of there's this, you know, and I don't want to say excuses, but I'm going to say excuses. They feel like they can't do it all. So tell me a little bit about, like, just give me the real behind what it's like managing multiple streams of income, multiple children, personalities, and yourself. What is that even like from one parent manager to another?
It's challenging, but to me, it's worth the challenge. In my household, everyone knows that they cannot leave home unless they have a business. Everyone has to start a business, and it starts with your passion, because I feel if you are working in something that you love, it's not a job. You won't have any problem, you know, getting up every morning, handling your business. Like this guy, he's still in school. He's an honor roll student. He'll be graduating high school with an associate's, but he doesn't go to bed till 2-3 o'clock in the morning because he's up editing videos. All the work that he does with his YouTube videos, he's learned himself. He's studying other people. He has mentors that he's following. And, you know, he's looking up different work himself. And that's what we push into our kids. Anita, she's 10 years old. She loves makeup. She has 2 aunts that are makeup artists. And she's always asking questions. She's always YouTubing, always, you know, trying to learn the different techniques at 10. And even with that, I make sure I'm her number one client. You know, like, go ahead, make mommy. But it's more so pushing them to be the best that they can be. I never want my kids to feel like they need to always have their hands out. My parents always taught me, you appreciate it more if you work hard and get it yourself. So that's what we try to instill in our kids. And it does help that, you know, we do have a strong family background. We have a big support system on both sides of the family, as well as a bunch of friends and colleagues that we've met throughout the years. But it's more so just making sure home is a priority, first of all. I have ran multi-million-dollar businesses. I was a store manager for Family Dollar. I had a $2 million store, and I was working 60 plus hours a week, barely seeing my kids. My husband would literally pick the kids up from school, bring them to my job.
Kevin's face. Kevin's like, yeah, like we was like, Mom, who?
They didn't like it. They didn't, but we would literally, he would pick them up and we would have lunch and dinner sometimes at my store. That would be the only way, you know, that we would be able to be with each other. And it was like, the many talents and gifts that God has given me, there's no way in the world that I should spend all this time and energy building somebody else's, you know, company up when I can be doing it for my own. So, you know, it was like, hey, let's do it. I've always been that creative one, and God has always blessed me in the field of getting money. I can get it, I can make it, you know, get it started. And it was funny because I would always be able to push everyone else. But when it came to me, I'll just be like, you know,
yeah. Play in the backfield. That's what sometimes mommies do, Kevin. It happens.
Right. And it was just like, you know, there were different seasons that we went through in our life. And I was like, honey, you know, I'm just so tired. I'm frustrated. You know, God had taken me off my job for like 6 years from a work injury. And when I tell you, he just really showed himself to us during that time period. And he was like, never again, you know, don't ever have to worry about it. You know, we got you. You know, we had the grace, we had the favor. And he was just like, it's in your hands. The money I've given you is already in your hands. So from that moment on, it was like, this is what needs to be done. So
that's amazing. You are straight speaking to my heart right now. I love it. And I know that there are other parent managers listening that you're inspiring, because sometimes we know we have something inside of us, but until we see other people actually act on their greatest talents and gifts, it almost gives us permission to start moving as well. Yeah. You know? So I want to pause for a moment, Lakeisha and Kevin, and ask everybody that's watching to please share this video. I want you to support our sponsor for the Raising a Mogul Summit. I want you to support this young gentleman and let him know that you're here, you're watching, you're listening, and that we're here to build a community around he and his mother as well. So if you are watching this video, please share it out, tag some other parents, start a watch party, invite, yes, I said party, I'm from Boston. I know y'all heard that. Jimmy's over here is like, there's an R in that word, whatever. So start a watch party and then invite some other people. I know it's a holiday. All y'all sitting around anyways, probably eating barbecue, but you got your cell phone in your hand. I know you do.
Right.
So let's build some community here. And one of the things I want to say, Lakeisha, is that it's a blessing that you have, the strong family support on both sides. But so many people don't have that. So many kids don't have that. A lot of parents don't have that, which is why the Raising a Mogul community is so important, because we're building our own ecosystem, if you will. So that way, no matter what you feel like you're missing or lacking in whatever area, we can bring it all to the table and support each other. And talk a little bit more about why you decided to reach out about sponsoring the summit, and then not only you guys did she say, you know what, you need a photographer, count me in, but also she was like, I'm bringing my son, so tell me why, tell the people why.
For me, I'm a giver at heart. That's just something God has blessed me with, and I try and teach not just my kids, but anybody I come in contact with. It is so nice to be nice. You never know. The person that you meet today may be your savior for tomorrow, whatever the case may be. Not that you look to build relationships to get something in return, but you never know. And I always feel like I've always been that person because I've always been a leader. And I think I've always been a leader because I've always asked the questions. If I didn't know, I would, go find the answers. If I couldn't find the answers, I would, ask somebody, do whatever the case may be. And if I can do that for somebody, that's what I want to do. There's still more that I'm learning within this whole momager, ordeal. And I was a cosmetologist many, many moons ago. But the game has changed from, when I was doing hair and cutting hair versus, when he's doing it. And there's a lot of opportunities and different people and lessons that he needs to learn that I can't teach him. So if I can bring him to this summit, for somebody to say, hey, how did you get your numbers up on your YouTube channel? Or how did you get your name out there? Or what marketing skills can you help me out with? Why not? You had mentioned that there are a lot of people who don't have that family support or friend support. And this is the whole purpose of the group. That is one of the most amazing things ever. You will find support groups for foster care, foster and adoptive, for different illnesses, and all those types of things. But you won't find many for businesses, especially for young people.
Right.
So of course, that's something we want to be a part of, to say, hey. And a lot of people come to me and like, hey, I got a question. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you refer me? Can you refer me? I'm the referral queen. I'm gonna find somebody who knows it. And it goes back to being nice and making relationships, because you never know when you're gonna say, hey, oh, I know this person. They can help you out. They're good at this, or they have some information. Connecting people, because that's what it's all about. It's not about me just going big or him just going big and that's it. No. The world is huge. We all can learn. We all can do it together. Mm-hmm. So that was one of the most important reasons for me to be a part of this. And the community is awesome. Like, there are questions and answers that I would never expect. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So it's an amazing community. It's amazing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Because the community is built for parents just like us, right. And like you said, what we're doing with the Raising a Mogul community, it didn't exist before. So right. It's like, we're building it as we need it, right? We're building what we need. So it's the same thing with the summit that's happening in June. It's like, whatever it is that our community needs, that's what we're working really hard to deliver, So I was so excited when Lakeisha decided, she was like, okay, I'm like, wait a minute, girl, you in New York? You gonna come to Atlanta? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, and I was like, please tell me you're bringing a kid or two. She's like, yes. So I'm like, because that's what it's all about. I mean, can you think of any better like way to make this thing run other than making it run with other family businesses, right?
That's it.
It makes perfect sense. So Kevin, I need to know what you're hoping to gain from the summit. What are you looking for, and what are you looking forward to, and why do you think other kids should attend as well? I don't teenagers. I didn't say kids.
Okay, so I think teenagers should attend because there's a lot of things you can learn that you haven't that you didn't know before. So if say I was a different teenager, right, and I wanted to come and learn something about YouTube, and you want to start YouTube, so I would go to find out like how to expand, and for more people to find out like who I am and what is the right things to do to gain more subscribers or viewers or something like that. Or if you was to start a business and you don't know what to or who to talk to, so I would go there and talk to as many people and ask as many questions as I need to ask to start my business.
That's awesome. I love it. And the other question I have for you, Kevin, is what do you feel like as an entrepreneur, as a go-getter? You like clearly with all the things you have going on, you're drumming, you're traveling all over the world, really. I can't even say country anymore, right? All over the world with your talents. Like what is that like being a teenager, being this gifted, and then still exploring other things? Like what is the balance between this amazing life you have and then the other amazing life that's still going on, like school, friends, sports, everything else? Like how do you balance it all, and do they ever come together?
Yes and no. They come together only like, to me, if you let it come together. Like if I go somewhere like out of town and I tell people, then they're gonna notice that I'm doing things. But if you just go and don't tell anybody, then it's not going to combine. So that's how you get people like to see you, if you tell them and let them know what you're doing. So it could be overwhelming at times, but throughout hard work, doing hard work and stuff, and staying consistent in what you're doing, you really can balance it off, really.
I love that. Did y'all catch that?
If you don't let it be hard.
Right. Y'all hear that? First of all, he said it's not that hard if you don't let it be hard. So in other words, y'all need to get out your feelings and just do it. I heard what you said, Kevin. I heard you. I'm paraphrasing. The other thing he said was, you need to tell people what you're doing. That's how you're going to be seen. Coming from a YouTuber, right? So that one sentence, you just gave somebody their whole life, Kevin. I'm serious. Like, because there's people that are still stuck in trying to make everything perfect, or stuck in their minds about, there's teenagers right now that will watch this and they're like, oh, I want to start this, or yeah, I'm thinking about whatever. So what would you say to that teenager, Kevin, that's like, or the mom of the teenager that is stuck, like just trying to figure it out, and they're stuck on shoulda, coulda, woulda, I might, maybe. Like, how do you get over that and just do it?
Honestly, it's like, what would you call it? Like, what would you call when you trying to push yourself? What is that called?
Encouraging.
Yeah, it's self-encouragement.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would just really just go. Like, don't be nervous. Don't be afraid of what can happen and what cannot happen. Just go and do what you have to do. Yeah,
it's gonna work out.
You got to build that mindset up. You just got to go and go get it.
You are phenomenal. You're really, really pretty dope. So I can't wait to see you in person. And like, even though we're like around the corner from each other, I can't wait to like fly all the way to Atlanta to hug you at the summit. So Kevin, I have another question. So you're the oldest, right? And so you're the oldest of the other superstar rock star kids. What is that like? Because as the oldest, it's like, do you have the most responsibility? Do you like, what does it look like? The dynamics of having like a house full of like amazing kids, and then you being like the first.
Okay.
Like, is that a lot of pressure?
No, because if all of you have great gifts, you can take the pressure off by kind of putting them together instead of trying to be better than the other.
Kevin, you want to teach a class at the summit? Oh, so I love you. Like, you're just so freaking mature. How old are you again?
15.
15, y'all. Come on. Don't tell me your kids can't do it. Stop it. Lakeisha.
Yeah.
Come on. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So okay. She's like, yeah, I did that. Yep, I did it. Yep.
All of our kids are like this. Every last one of our kids are amazing. It comes with the cost, of course, but they are all amazing. They are all wise within their years. And we try to allow our kids to be who they are. But with stability, of course, you know, I'm like, I don't care how many jobs you got. I don't care how much money you got in your pocket and in your bank accounts. You still 15. There's still rules and regulations, you know, within the house.
You still about to do the dishes, Kevin. You still got to do the dishes.
I already did it.
But you know what? It used to be a struggle to get him to do the dishes. But you know what he started doing? He started incorporating that into his YouTube videos.
I love it.
So
that's dope.
And when he said you can combine them, that's one of the things, you know, that will help you get over those hurdles. Combine your life with what you're trying to do. You know, and I mean, all our kids, we push them. Everyone gets pushed the same. Even with my husband. Love it, you know.
She didn't say like this. She was like, all the moms like,
God, it's like it starts from the head all the way down. And, you know, we don't want our kids to see we're only pushing them and we're not doing what God blessed us with to do.
Absolutely. So. I love it. I love it. I love it. This conversation is everything to me today. And I'm so grateful for both of you. If you guys are watching, I'm sure this is good. Please heart it up. Make sure you've shared this video. If you haven't, now is a great time to share this video because we need as many people as possible to learn about this mother and son duo and this amazing family of entrepreneurs. In addition to that, we want to make sure that you know about the Raising a Mogul Family Business Summit that's happening in Atlanta, June 27th through 30th. And Lakeisha and Kevin are both going to be there. Kevin is going to be joining in the training and the festivities, both of them actually. And then Mom is going to be our official photographer. So I'm assuming now, Kevin, do you work with the photography as well?
Yes.
I was going to say it because I'm like, how could you not, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, but the one I'm really most excited about with you, Lakeisha, is this for you to, you know, connect more so with the other, you know, momagers or parent managers in the community that are going to be there so that, because you work really hard and you have this amazing, ecosystem that you built around your children, around your family. And the thing is, none of us can do it alone, you know, so we need to make sure that we're connecting with other people that can hold us up as well when we're tired of holding everybody else up, you know. And then Kevin, for you, I'm excited for you to meet the other teenagers that are going to be there. And because you have a YouTube channel, you know, not only can you school some of them, but y'all can support each other because we have kids that are coming that also have YouTube channels that are also, you know, celebrity kids that do interviews and that travel. So you'll be right in good company and it's just going to be amazing. In addition to that, to anybody that's watching, don't get freaked out. We also have kids that just have an idea. You know, who you as a parent, you know, your child is amazing and destined for excitement and entrepreneurship or success, but you're just not sure what that looks like yet. There's an opportunity as well for you and for you put your children next to kids like Kevin, I guarantee you amazing things will happen. Right. We're talking to Kevin. We've only been talking to him for like 20 minutes. And I feel like I need to start another business. I feel like I should be doing something. I'm like, whose hair can I cut? You know, I'm saying, I'm not Kevin. Listen, my YouTube's going to be like wavy tea. Wavy tea. Yeah, something cool. You know, you can help me hook it up. And then if you can get my son to wash dishes on YouTube, I will be your best friend. I'm just saying. So Lakeisha, let's talk about photography.
Yes.
Tell us about the business. Tell us what do you love to shoot? What do you do mostly? What are you famous for?
I'm not gonna say what I'm famous for. The amount of feedback that I have gotten is I capture moments that most people would miss or overlook. And I think a lot of that is because, and I laugh, and I told my husband, I said, see, my mother and father used to always tell me, stop being so nosy.
I knew you was gonna say that.
But me being nosy, I think, is what helped me be attentive and pay attention to a lot of things. So I could catch the moments that people would think, oh, that ain't nothing. That's a lot of the feedback that I have gotten, and I appreciate it tremendously. Like I said, to me, I'm still learning. I'm learning every day. I'm studying every day. It started off as a love, a passion of mine many years ago. My father actually did photography. Both my brothers actually did photography. So for me to actually turn it into a business, I was like, no, no, it's a love. I get so caught up because I can do a lot of different things. And every time somebody finds out what I can do, they're like, oh, business. And I'm like, nah, because once, you turn too many things into a business, you lose the love for it and it doesn't last. But with this one, the Lord was like, this is it. This is it. So I've literally walked out on faith from beginning to where I am now, and continuously. My brother kept telling me, you can do it. You can do it. It's costly, but you can do it. And when the Lord just kept showing and opening up doors and providing, I'm like, okay, it's Him. As far as what I love to capture, I love landscape. I love outdoors. That's what I really love. Nature. But yes, nature. That's my number one love. But I haven't met a challenge yet that I have not accepted. I will not say no to anything. I'm the type of person, I will try everything.
I love it.
And that's just me. And if I don't get it right the first time, I'm gonna do it again until I get it right. So I whatever the situation, or whatever the what's the word I'm looking for?
I love you two together. Y'all are so funny.
Whatever's presented to me, I will shoot and capture, to the best of my ability. But that's just me.
I love it. I think of challenges. So while you're talking, I'm like, what would be challenging? And I'm like, I know food photography is really hard. Pet photography is hard because I can't get either one of my dogs to pose for any pictures. Baby photography is very hard. Same thing. You try to get them to
newborn is hard. It's difficult because you have to be gentle, but then you got to be quick at the same time. Even weddings are very difficult. And what I mean by difficult is because you want to make sure you capture what the bride and groom is looking for. Mm-hmm. You basically have to be in their head to say, this is what she want,
Yeah, I can see that being challenging. And then it only happens once.
Right.
It only happens once. It's not like you can be like, okay, hold on, guys. Okay, do that again.
Right. And that's what I mean. You have to be quick with it. And I think in situations like that, as well as prom, type stuff like that, because you're not just fighting with time, you're not fighting with a moment, you're also fighting with people in the back and their phones that are like, I got it. No. Look right here. So, it's like you're trying to command the atmosphere without being disrespectful. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. So I don't even know everybody that's watching, listen, did y'all know all that about being a photographer? Like, no, because y'all all out here with your Galaxy and your iPhone trying to make it do what it do. But that's good. So, but listen, Lakeisha is bringing a real camera to the summit, and she will take some amazing pictures of you and your families. Yes. So I'm not going to tell you guys everything that she's going to be doing while there, because we have to save some secrets. You know, we have to have some special things. But I'm just saying, if you have a VIP ticket, you know, just be ready and come. Make sure you comb your hair. So okay, so Lakeisha and Kevin, tell us again. How the people can get in touch with you, how we can support you. Do you have any events coming up? Do you have anything that we should be looking out for? Tell us what your pages we should be following. Give us all the information so we get it in here. And then Tashanta's is going to make sure she drops everything in the comments so that the people can click on your links.
Well, my link is lmcphoto.com, lmc-photo.com, excuse me. My Facebook is LMC Photo 716. My Instagram is LMC Photo LMC_photo_. And you can catch me all over the place. You can catch me at an event, you can catch me outside, whatever. You can also catch me next month in Atlanta at the summit.
Yeah.
And I'll also actually be in Florida in August for Cherise Stevens, her God's Cover Girl conference. So I'm very excited about that.
That's awesome.
Yes, I'm very excited. Still blushing, but I'm excited. God is amazing. He's amazing. He is. If you step out on faith, God will do the rest. I promise you that. As far as the Collins 4, they are actually just got finished ministering Saturday. I believe they have a couple of things coming up. You can also check their Facebook page, the Collins 4, as well as the Instagram, the Collins 4_. And Mr. Kev.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Instagram first. So my Instagram is Cuts by Kev _ but Cuts is spelled with a K. So it can be K and then Kev, you know. My YouTube is Wavy Kid space Kev. And my Facebook is also Cuts by Kev 716.
Okay, Cuts by Kev. So Kevin, I have a question. So do you travel? Do you travel to do the haircuts? Or do people come to you? How does it work?
I mean, if I have a house call, then I'll find like a way to go to their house if I have. But I would prefer like if people came to me. Yeah,
people came to you. Okay, got it.
He does, and I actually, and I will say this is one of the things that separates him from the rest. Is because he's a giver at heart. He got a phone call at 11:30 at night because one of this lady's kids had cut her toddler hair.
Oh my gosh.
And cut it so bad that there was no coming back. He got up, took an Uber there, and took care of all her sons. He was going to do one, but he took care of all their sons. So now he gets the phone calls to do all the sons and the dad. He was on his way out of town last month for spring break. Mm-hmm. He was on his way to Atlanta, and it was about 12 o'clock at night. And I got one phone call and was like, "Where's Kevin? I need my haircut right now." Okay. Wow. So I was like, "Kevin, you got a client coming over." Just as soon as that client hung up, somebody else called. 12 o'clock at night, he had 5 clients waiting to get a haircut. He makes himself available, and he still has a lot to learn, but he's very proud of himself, and that's what I love, and that's what I try and encourage them to do. Don't look for anybody else to pat you on the back because you may never get it.
You may never get it.
You have to be proud of yourself and where you were from the beginning to where you are now, and then where you see yourself later. So that's what I appreciate and love.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Congratulations for that, Kevin. And if nobody else, even if you're not proud of yourself, it's clearly that this lady sitting next to you is very proud of you. Is very proud of you, and all y'all Raising a Mogul aunties and uncles that are watching as well. Right. I mean, that's it. We're talking about perseverance. We're talking about stamina. We're talking about grit. There's all kinds of things we're talking talking about there, Kevin. And I know you're probably like, well, whatever, this is just who I am. You know, I'm Wavy Kev, like this is what I do. However, it's so rare. Like for those of us that are watching and listening, it's like, where do you get kids like this? Like what? Like only if I wish my child, you know? So I love the idea of you being a giving person, going out there, building this business. And there's another interesting thing that we talked about before we went live. Tell me about the challenges that you, I know you have a specific challenge with this, your barbership, what do you call it? The barber business that pertains to only young people. Tell me a little bit about that one challenge.
One challenge, well, there's a couple challenges, but the main challenge is not being able to work in a shop because of my age. I feel like if I worked in the shop, more people would take me more seriously because they'll see that I'm professional and I'm in the shop and I'm younger than everybody else. So they'll be like, oh, he doing his thing, he in the shop, he's young. And I feel like more people would come just because I'm in the shop with other barbers with a license. Right.
So now, and I asked Kevin to say that because that's many of our story, right? Mm-hmm. So many of us have these amazing kids, but there's no real place for them in this entrepreneurship ecosystem, right? Which is why Xandra ended up having to get pushed into, we actually had to help her push herself into the UB program for their Center for Entrepreneurial Leadership through the UB School of Management, because she aged out of everything, you know, and I think as we build, startups, as we build companies, we build these and whatever it is, the trades, we're not thinking that a 15-year-old, that a 13 or a 9-year-old would actually want to take advantage of that. And I think it's time that people start to reconsider that. You know what I mean? Right. I think we should reconsider that because the days gone are the days where you don't start living until you're 18, until you're 21, until you graduate from college, until you can vote, until you can drive, whatever the barriers are, our kids are busting through them. You know what I mean? And Kevin, you're one of the front runners in that. And I think the more you voice, your concern about that, and the more you continue to move forward in spite of, things are going to start to change. Things are going to start to change, and that's really important. So I wanted to make sure that we said that out loud so that anybody that's listening, Kevin he's a dope barber. So y'all need to figure out a way. You know what I mean? And also, if you're local or wherever you are, clearly he's available and he has an amazing service that he offers, in addition to him being an awesome musician as well. So I want to make sure that I touched on that. So anything else, Lakeisha, you want the people to know about your amazing family?
I believe that's it.
Well, I want now. Yes, I know that's right. I know all the other kids are like, why are we not on the interview?
No, they were trying to go and get on the slip and slide, but they were making so much noise outside. I'm like,
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, I know this was a sacrifice of your time. I really appreciate you. Both of you coming on so that I can introduce you to our community, in this capacity. I know people in the group know who you are, Lakeisha, but I wanted them to know you as a sponsor of the Raising a Mogul Family Business Summit. I also wanted them to know Kevin ahead of time, because he's going to be there not only supporting you, but as a, there's one of the young moguls that are taking over the world. And I want to make sure that the other parents know that their children need to connect with you, Kevin. So I thank you both for your time and your attention. I thank all of you also that are watching, those of you that have shared this video, and if you have not, shame on you, but you still have time. You still have time right now. You can share this video. Make sure you go to all their links, go to their Instagram, follow, please go to their Facebook pages and follow their journey, support their missions, and whatever you can do, connect, collaborate. Let's help each other grow. Thank you both. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you all at home. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.